Before I begin this video, I already want to apologize for the camera position. Enjoy. So, as everyone knows, the Macbook Air 15-inch M2 chip just released 2 months ago, and I have definitely discovered a number of pros to the computer and some cons that I think the average consumer should take into consideration. Let's get into it. So getting into things that I like about the MacBook Air M2, obviously it's the screen size. Pretty sure that's what most people like about it. But it's just come as such a great travel computer for me. Since this past summer, especially, I've been to the beach a lot. So I've always taken my MacBook Air with me. And I do intend on taking classes this semester, which I also intend taking with me. Anybody who likes to travel or just does traveling on a regular, whether it's business travel, school travel, whatever it might be, highly recommend the MacBook Air. As we all know, the MacBook Air comes at a price of $12.99, $11.99 if you are a student. Of course, it comes with the M2 chip, the Liquid Retina display. You got the 18 hours of battery life, and of course, depending on your preference of your charger, you can get the dual charger brick, 35 watt USB-C port compact power adapter. Cons I've had with the MacBook is there's obviously not a lot of ports to display, right? They only have the headphone jack, the 2 lightning ports, and of course they have the MagSafe charger if you really want to count that as a port. They don't have the HDMI port, they don't have a USB-C type port, so you have to get a separate adapter for that, which could be pricey depending on what you might want to get, your preferences are. Probably one of my biggest cons about this. Lucky for me, I do have a number of Apple devices. So. Now, are there some things I wish the MacBook would have? Absolutely. I wish it would have a better refresh rate. I wish it had Face ID. Face ID, I think, is like the go-to with a lot of Apple technology these days. I also wish the bezels to the device could have been a little bit more slimmer, but that's okay. These are things that I could live with. Maybe eventually Apple will release a MacBook that does have Face ID. But I mean, even if you have like an Apple Watch like myself, it's not really a big problem because as you open the MacBook, I mean, the watch automatically unlocks the computer, so you're good there. Another thing I do wish that the MacBook had was better camera quality. I mean, it's to a point now where users are, consumers are being told that they should just buy some kind of phone stand to put over top of the MacBook's camera, just because phones have better quality than the MacBooks. I hope one day that the MacBooks will reach a 4K quality in their cameras, because I think the better the quality, the better outcome you might get. So like if you're in school or in some kind of meeting that you need to be on video for, or even just recording a presentation, you're going to definitely want to have that good camera quality. So I would say that's another con I could add to the MacBook. But again, overall, it's a great MacBook, highly recommended. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to those who might be looking for a cheaper option. M1 MacBook Air. Again, it all depends on your preferences. But personally, I think it's worth the upgrade if you already do have an M1 MacBook Air to just get the 15-inch M2 MacBook Air for sure. To those who might not know, I did get the Space Gray. So, but yeah, this computer would be great for people who travel, or just really the average consumer just looking for a MacBook. I mean, you can do some video editing on it. It's good for just chilling, getting any work you might need to get done, whether it's just your job or it's school. 10 out of 10.